Hello and welcome everyone to this amazing and long Google Ads suspension case study where the account Google Ads was suspended for malicious software, and it's what due to multiple repeated attempts of disapprovals which eventually turned into suspension. The client basically had no idea that repeated ad disapprovals can go into suspensions. And further on, with the malicious software error, if this is not sorted around, you may also be liable to egregious violation policy, which is even a further violation. And for those who don't know, we have been sorting it out: Google Ads suspensions, Google Business Profile suspensions, Google Ads disapprovals, Google Merchant Center disapprovals. We are a full-fledged digital marketing agency helping clients with Google Ads audit setup management. And this was an issue which our client, one of our potential client, faced, and they reached around us. So let's get started to this long case study, guys. You have to watch this full because this is going to be very interesting and you may learn a lot of things in this. So let's get started on this. So the client got an email: your Google Ads account 404241870, you may remember it as well, was suspended for violating the malicious software policy. Suspended accounts cannot run ads in any location. Automated and human review are used to ensure Google Ads policies are followed. Content that violate policies is blocked, and advertiser can be suspended for repeated or egregious violation, as I told you before. So yeah, these were some of the insights: the client spending, few of the data, the client domain name. The domain was hosted on Shopify. The theme was using Ella theme. Okay, so while during the process, a lot of communication was done in the group, WhatsApp group, along with my team. So there are a few of the things which I wanted to tell you, which we did physically ourselves. For instance, the Shopify robots.txt file have some issues. So one of my developers sorted it out, suggested few changes for the robots.txt file. Apart from this, there were a lot of errors on the Google Search Console, which we thought that could be a reason. We sorted around those. Apart from this, we used multiple softwares to determine or detect any possible errors or disapprovals or any viruses, malwares on the website for the compliance with Google. Although the Google team is very strict and they use ample of resources, but over the time we have learned a lot of things and we know how we can sort around. And we have a checklist of 160 plus checklists which we ensure for the compliance for Google Business Profile, Google Ads, and Google Merchant Center. So which we used over here as well. So I'm going to show you a few of the things. These were the spendings of the account. And with this, there are a few things which I wanted to add over here. This was a comprehensive mail which was done to the Google Ads team. Hello Google Ads policy team, we recently received a disapproval stating that our website was flagged for compromised and malicious software. I would like to formally request a manual review. Below is a complete conciliated summary of the remediation and security hardening steps we took to ensure our website is fully clean, secure, and compliant. So for a full malware cleanup and professional security, we use the SiteLock defend plan. No malware was detected. No SQL injection threats were over there. No suspicious files or scripts were over there. No compromised software was done over there. I will also show you the attachment as well of the PDF security attached with the SiteLock. But we also physically ensured the theme as well, the source code. We looked around for the deep insights for the compliance. Apart from this, the second was confirmation from platform and hosting provider. So we reached out to the Shopify support, our domain and hosting provider. Both confirmed that our website is not compromised. We have a valid SSL certificate. All customer connections are secure. Chat transcript is also attached. I will also show you. Server level security enhancements. Inside our hosting control panel, cPanel, we performed additional security measures, activated and configured all available cPanel security features, installed new SSL and TLS certificates, enabled directory privacy on sensitive folders, implemented two-factor authentication for cPanel access, verified via cPanel JIT version control panel that there are no repositories associated with the domain, mentioning no external backdoor access function exists. So you may see around over here that the compromised site and the malicious software were both over there, and for them we worked hard. Plus we looked around for the redirection external links as well to ensure no misleading or suspicious content. All URL redirected were deleted. External links that may have triggered false positive were removed. Website links were manually checked to confirm no hidden redirect or injections remain. Also, there is an important thing over here as well. Even if you remove it right now, you need to wait for the cache update on the Google Search Console, which is very important for the compliance. So we also had to wait for that as well before submitting the appeal. Plus independent malware scanner verification. We run the website through multiple online malware scanner, Sucuri, VirusTotal, and others. All results indicate no malicious software, no harmful script, no compromised URL. Additional monitoring tools attached. Quality site control, monitoring for uptime and security visibility, regular scheduled scans for SiteLock, weekly internal security reviews, daily automatic backups via hosting provider. We also request for specific details. So we asked the Google that if you have any idea, anything which is causing an issue, so please provide a specific URL, script, or pages that is triggering the compromised site flag on the website. This will help us pinpoint any remaining issues and make adjustments immediately. We are fully committed to maintain a secure website and want to be 100% compliant with Google Ads policies. So you may see around over here that how detailed the instructions and we provided them. Okay, I will also tell you a few other things which we use in this step-by-step procedure as well. And this is the website over here. So now this is an approved and running website, and we had a lot of changes, a lot of things were done, and I'm not sure that I will be able to show you all of the things because a lot was done in the group and a lot was done through the team efforts, but I will tell you a few of the things as well. I have already showed you regarding the initial suspension. So for a remap, we suggested adding few pages, including the About Us page, accessibility statement, billing terms and condition, contact us, cookie policy, copyright notice, disclaimer notice, do not sell information, frequently tasked. So we customly designed those pages for the client. A return and refund policy page, security statement policy, shipping policy, terms of service, warranty policy issues. So you may see around over here, a lot of work was done for the compliance of this one. Okay, there is another audit done through the team. I will also show you over here. So for the another audit, which we look around, we look around for the context as well, the content as well. Although the website was suspended for compromised site and malware software, malicious software, but eventually, when it's suspended, we may have to look for a deep down small things as well. So if you are looking for same day COD, cash on delivery, free shipping, and are we delivering on weekends or not, so we had to sort around this. We had to look around for this as well. Smaller errors, smaller issues, some UI, UX landing page issues over there, some cookie issues over there, some business identity and consistency issue was over there. Sometimes there was a lack of minor things over there as well, a little bit changes which we suggested. Plus we suggested adding the product and feed alignment. Product page shows SKU and price but no visible confirmation of feed alignment with Google Ads or GMC, which is another critical error for suspension. So a few other things, few small things. We also did a similar test checkout of the website to see all of the things are working well. We look around for even the social media pages as small details. Plus we looked for the Google business profile of the client. So if we have any license documentation, we also suggested adding that. Also discussed regarding those as well through the Google team as well. And the story doesn't end over here because I'm going to show you a lot more data as well. So bear with us. Okay, so this is over here for the registration clean talk over here. This was for verification. You may see around over here the connection is secure. This is done as per Shopify model. This is another transparency report by Google transparency report, and you may see that the website is no unsafe content found. So you may see how detailed this is, that we looked around for no any content issues on the Google transparency report as well. We also look for the cPanel, where the no recent web server errors exist for your domain, no recent SU event exists for your domain. We also look for cPanel two-factor authentication for further verification. We also look for dead links as well. And once the dead links were resolved, you may see around over here, there was no dead links over here as well. So this was also sorted. And we also deleted a redirect link that may have copy and paste somewhere else. So we look around for that and sorted around that as well. Plus we deleted all the URL redirects which we think could cause disapprovals. Dead links, external dead links which we thought that can be removed, or the part of maybe irrelevant, maybe they are not relevant, or maybe they are going to dead links. So that would be the reason for accounts disapprovals and eventually turning into suspension. We removed that as well. Also we removed the dead link side links. You may see around over here that the compromised site error is over here for the policy violation, which eventually turned into the account suspension. And we looked for further directory privacy was also being looked. GDPR compliance was also being done on the website. You may see around over here that JIT version, the system could not find any respiratory over here. So this was also sorted. Google transparency malware check was because we got two errors. First it was compromised site, then into malicious software compromised site, and then we looked around over here as well that no unsafe content is found over here as per even the Google transparency. So you may see all clear over here. Then we also did a immunify scan to see, you may see around over here, no malware error is found, no malware error found. We looked around for all of these pages. Also, there was a theme impact that had been sorted around as well. So you may see around no unsafe content, malware scan immunity, everything all clear. So you may see around we looked for the campaigns as well. This is a certifications detail for the SSL TLS. Another place malicious, it was not being found over here. No compromise site error over there because the site was being checked for themes issues, but still it was showing this over there as well. So we also use PC risk for the malware scanner to figure out if there is any error they are claiming it out around. We also look for the policy manager, and you may see that the ad had been issues with the 8 disapprovals for malicious software. And the pop-up which we used, we turned off the pop-up for the compliance. We also look around for other pages of the website for the compliance issues. You may see around we were looking for further pages for anything, any issue. For respiratory warning, the things were being sorted around. The search console security issues, as I told you, were now sorted around and all were cleared. This is a summary SiteLock which I stated in the start in the discussion, where pages scanned, malware found 0, links checked, malicious links found. All of these things were being sorted on platform vulnerability plus SQL injection, pages scanned, XSS issues, pages scanned. So there is no vulnerable content on the website. And this is also being Shopify chat communication was done, and in the chat there was the Shopify team itself clarified and visited and personally checked for there is no any issue on the website. So this is the transcript being attached, and this was also being provided to the Google as well during our process. You may see around another site quality monitoring over here, content performance uptime, security technology, where we got 100 out of 100 on cPanel. Now site link malware check also detected, no malware detected, no vulnerable content is detected on the website, no CDN detected. So you may see no malware has been found, no SQL injection has been vulnerable have been found on your website. The SiteLock scan is complete, and no evidence of cross-site scripting XSS vulnerable has been found on the website. This is another over here, so you may see another page for any other issues. So you may see how detailed we have gone through over here. Another Sucuri, where the website says that there is no website malware or security error over here, and the domain website blacklist status is no where on this. Plus VirusTotal, where we got all clean numbers over here. You may see around over here. Apart from this, the warranty code, everything was being sorted, and you may see around all of the work, even extensive work done. Plus, additional to this, I'm just sharing you the main points. Plus, a lot of work was done behind the shelters, behind the corners for the approval of the website. And after this, we finally got an email, and after sorting it out, we got this in email, and I'm sharing it with you. Hi advertiser, great news, your appeal was successful. Thanks for waiting while your account was reviewed. Based on your detailed appeal, your account has been reactivated. Your ad should resume running within 24 hours. If some of your ads aren't running, try running ad preview and diagnostic. So you may see around over here. Thank you for the time for running around. So yeah, this is how the it has gone approval, and I will show you the account as well, so you guys can see practically yourself. So this is an account, and you may see around the account was into Disapprovals, and then now it's running. It's 10 December, it's 11, so you may see around over here. So yeah, this is a successful case study for the account, and I'm very glad that we were able to help this client. And if you look around on the notifications, you may see over here there is a notification which says that your account is unsuspended. Your account has been deactivated and it is able to run ads again. So guys, just for a revision, we can help clients with Google Ads disapprovals, Google Ads suspensions, and yeah, this is a great successful case study for the account which was suspended for malicious software and eventually compromised site, and I'm glad that my team was able to help it out. So if anyone needs any help with Google Ads suspensions, Google Ads disapprovals, Google Ads audit setup and monthly management. We are a Google partner company, and we are sure that we can help you in auditing, optimizing, and improving your sales quality score, plus protecting your account from any suspensions. So yeah, so if anyone needs a professional Google Ads audit setup or management services, you can hire me and my team through the link in the description, and we will definitely look forward in working with all of you. And I hope you like it. I hope you like the case study. Yeah, we look forward to working with you guys, and thank you for watching. Good luck.